Welcome back to Comic YOUniverse, the only nerd-centric thing you need in your life. DPZ rolling solo and talking about some Mortal Kombat news. So you better get over here and check out this video. Also, before we get started, I'd like to thank all of you for helping us get to 800 subscribers. I know it's not a big number compared to like someone like Markiplier, but every subscription counts. So, on behalf of C-Dubs and Jay and myself, we would like to thank you all for subscribing, and we'll keep giving you great content here in the universe. So now, it's time to talk about some fucking Mortal Kombat news. Now, I had just gotten back from watching the live stream of the reveal, and also the other stuff they're going to do with the storyline, as well as the combat system and all that. So I'm gonna sit here and talk about it with you guys, and let's talk about what happened in that reveal. So let's talk about the character reveals. Now, first and foremost, we knew that Scorpion and Raiden were going to be in the game, but a few other characters, two in particular, that we didn't expect to come back, but they did, and those two being Baraka and Scarlet. Baraka and Scarlet are now in the game, and I was like, wow. Because Baraka got his ass killed in MKX. But this whole thing now with time travel, with this new character, I forget her name, I can't pronounce it, is it Chromaya? I can't pronounce it, but basically, maybe this is maybe she saved Baraka from another timeline, and has brought him here, because he looks a little younger. Baraka looks a little younger, so that could be the case. Scarlet, it was cool to see her and how they're using her blood manipulation. That was pretty cool. We also had both Sonya and Sub-Zero. There was no doubt in our minds that Sonya and Sub-Zero were not going to be in the game. And the introduction of a new character at the end called Geras, who seems to be working for the main villain. I like how he's manipulating sand, but he's not like Tremor. It's more like he uses time travel, hence, like, Sands of Time. So yeah, I really dig this new character, Geras. What also was interesting to me, when they were showing all the character slots, it only looks like we're going to have less than 20 characters in this roster. At least until we have the DLCs. So it makes me wonder, that's really small. I think that's been a while since we've had only a X amount of characters for a DLC. You know, and of course we did see Liu Kang, and I think we saw Kung Lao in the trailer. So I think, yeah, it's safe to say that Kung Lao and Liu Kang are going to be in here. But so far that's about it. So it makes me wonder if what other characters are in, not including DLC. So that makes me curious. That makes me a little curious as to what's going to happen. Anywho, what's also interesting to note is that they also talked about how they're going to do the gear system, which is no surprise. It's very much inspired by Injustice, which I was not surprised by. Thank God they're not doing loot boxes or whatever. Thank God. They took a look at what's going on at the E games over at Battlefront, EA Sports, or the EA games. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm really tired. And basically they took a step back and went, nah, fuck that, we're not doing that. It worked for it worked for Injustice, it's gonna work for MK. So, I like how the gear system's working out. Hopefully they'll really play it out. I love the fatalities in this game. And I'm also, real quick, I'm gonna voice something real quick about this new battle system they're doing, called, Fatal Blow, which is basically when you're close to dying, you can do this thing called Fatal Blow, which you can damage your opponent's character to the point of killing them or defeating them. So it makes me wonder. That doesn't sound very fair, because like that sounds kind of like, I don't know, someone could use that. Seems kind of broken to me. Like you can just get damaged and then you get low enough rather than build up a bar and try to use your attack. You just do that, you just do this, and now you've damaged your opponent's character enough, or you play a dangerous game of getting yourself damaged to that point, and then wipe away all of what your opponent's done. I don't know, like maybe it'll work out better in game when I play it, but right now it just seems kind of like it doesn't seem right. Like I feel like it feels a little broke to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. Maybe that's just me. We also got a mention of the story, which it looks like, yeah, Raiden is just... We see Raiden still holding Shinnok. He's still holding Shinnok, who's now blinded, and is just torturing him to the point where he just decapitates him. Shinnok still... His head's still alive, which was very reminiscent of a storyline in the Thor comics that actually did Ragnarok, with Thor decapitating Loki and just carrying his head around. So it kind of very much reminded me of that. But then we get the new villain, who has been, apparently, according to Ed Boon, she has been the one who's been manipulating all of time, all the way up to Armageddon. She was there from MK1 all the way to MK Armageddon, and just playing out, and it was her, by her will, that the timeline ended, went like that, and now she's angry at Raiden for, disrupting her flow of time. And it looks like, yeah, time travel is definitely going to be a major thing. They also said that we're going to see older characters encounter younger versions of themselves. So we're going to see, like, younger Raiden take on this new Dark Raiden. We're also going to see, like, Liu Kang fight his now, Liu Kang, now ruler of the underworld, with Kitana. We're going to see him take on a younger Liu Kang, more hopeful Liu Kang. This is going to be, that's really cool. That's what I'm really excited about with this time travel stuff, is that we've seen them deviate so far in the past 3 games from the original timeline, that it's going to be cool to see that play out. Kind of like in, all new X-Men, except better and not drawn out, Bendis. Just saying. Anywho, I'm very much looking forward to this. I'm also wondering who the DLCs are going to be. Not just guest character-wise, like, I'm still backing for Michael and Pennywise to be the... Because I got a feeling we're going to get, as with Injustice, as well as MK, the previous MK game, we're going to get at least 4 guest characters. So, but I'm pretty sure 2 of those are going to be Michael and Pennywise. But we'll see what happens. I'm, like, 75% sure it's going to be Michael and Pennywise first time around, or at least they're going to be in the game in some capacity. But aside from that, what I'm looking forward to the most is seeing where they're going to go. I mean, in terms of other not guest characters, just regular DLC characters. Like, what other characters could you bring back in here? Like, are we going to get Rain? Are we going to get Frost? Fujin? Open for that. And still, we've got a good number of blank spaces left. But it still is kind of interesting to know, like I said before, is that they have only less than 20 spaces from my count, unless they're, unless Ed Boon in his typical Ed Boon fuckery is messing with us, and it's really a bigger roster. Or we could just have bigger DLCs, who knows. So, yeah, I am all kinds of excited for this. I am all kinds of in for this game. April cannot get here soon enough. I'm just blown away, guys. I'm glad I stayed for that live stream because it revealed a lot, and I'm liking where we're going with this. So yeah. So there you go, guys. That's pretty much my thoughts. But you guys tell us here at the Universe, what did you guys think of the Mortal Kombat reveal? What did you think of the character reveals? What other in-game characters do you think they're going to reveal? Not DLC-wise, but regular in-game characters. And how do you think the story is going to play out? Or do you think they're going to end this timeline and move on to something different? Or do you think they're going to revert back to, like, post-Armageddon or something like that? Just comment below, let us know. And as always, if you're new here, remember to Hulk smash that subscribe button and be a part of the Earth's Mighty Subscribers. I'm DPZ, and we'll see you right here in the Universe.